Hello. In this short video, I am going to discuss the functions, characteristics, types, and measurement of money. So these are the three important functions of money: medium of exchange. So anything that is used in trade that avoids the inconvenience of a barter system. So money serves as a medium of exchange. So you can buy goods and services using money. So you don't need another product to buy another product because it creates the problem of you need to have a double coincidence of want. So if you want to buy a chair and if you have a table, then the other person must need a table in order to sell his or her own chair. So that's a problem of barter system. So money solves this problem by providing this function, that is medium of exchange. The second function is store of value. Allows transfer of purchasing power from present to future. A store of value means you can keep that money for a longer period of time as a store of value. So you can store the value easily. So wealth can also be stored in other forms: bonds, stocks, real estate. But these forms are not liquid and involve more risk as well. So I do know that a piece of land is serves the purpose of a store of value, but you cannot use a piece of land in as a medium of exchange. So you can't use that piece of land to buy goods and services. You can, but it takes time. So you have to first sell the piece of land and then take the cash and then go and buy goods and services. Third function is unit of account. So it provides a single uniform measure of values, can be used to value goods and services, record debts, and make calculation. So it's much easy to give value to each unit of different products. So for example, I can exactly tell you that the price of one chair is $100. The price of one table is $110. So you can easily value all these goods in just one common currency. In the barter system, it's very difficult because one chair may be equal to, or two chairs may be equal to one table, and one table may be equal to three of another product. So it is very confusing to determine the value of a specific product in terms of another product. So money serves this purpose. That is the purpose of, or the function of, unit of account. So these are the three important functions of money. Then we have characteristics of money. So money should have these characteristics. Number one, acceptable. So it should be acceptable by everyone. Durable, that is, otherwise you can't keep as a store of value. Portable, is much easy to carry with you. Divisible, is standardized, easily recognized but not easily copied, and controlled by central authority. So in the case of Canada, it is Bank of Canada. So these are characteristics of money. So we have different types of money throughout the history. So earlier we had commodity money. By commodity money, I mean that we use any commodity as money. For example, gold coin. So gold coin, and suppose a coin of $100. So by commodity money, I mean that the face value of that coin is $100 because $100 is written on that coin. But that coin also carries $100 worth of gold as well. That is the meaning of commodity money. That is the intrinsic value. By intrinsic value, I mean the value of the gold contained in that coin must equal to the face value of the coin. So that is commodity money. Then we have coins. Although I gave you the example of coin, gold coin, but that is not coin. Gold coin is a commodity money because the intrinsic value, the amount of gold contained in that coin is exactly the same as the face value. Then we have coins. By coins, I mean, you make coins not with gold, let's say with nickel, copper, zinc. The price or the intrinsic value of these metals is much less than the face value of the coin. So, for example, if you have a coin, $2 coin, the face value of that coin is $2. But if you sell that coin as a metal, as a copper, nickel, or zinc, you're not going to get $2. That is coins. Then we have paper money. That is currency notes. So currency notes, in currency notes also the intrinsic value is less than the face value. A $100 bill, the face value is $100. That is authorized by Bank of Canada, for example. So you can use that piece of paper and buy goods and services worth of $100. But if you use that paper bill as a paper, you're not going to get even 1 cent. So the intrinsic value is close to zero compared to the face value of 100. So if intrinsic value is lower than the face value, this money is called fiat money. That is F-I-A-T, fiat money. And now we have, in the modern day, we have checkbook money. That is bank deposits. So if you have a ATM card, so basically you are using your money that is already deposited in your checking account. So these are different types of money. Now, how do we measure money? For example, if I ask you that, what is the total amount of money in a country during a specific period of time? So how do we measure? So first thing that we have already discussed earlier, that anything widely accepted as a medium of exchange to buy goods or to settle debts. So this is the measure or main function of money. So there's no single accepted measure. So we have different definitions of money. So we start with a narrow definition of money and then we make it broader. So the narrowest definition of money is M1 supply of money. What is M1 supply of money? So we just calculate the total currency in circulation. When I say total currency in circulation, I mean that currency means paper notes and coins that we use. So if I have a dollar bill in my wallet, that $1 is included in M1 supply of money, plus demand deposits of all chartered banks. By demand deposits, I mean checking account basically. So for example, if I have $100 in my checking account, and if I have $100 in my wallet, then the money supply is $200. And then we add for the whole economy. Why I said currency in circulation? Because remember that I included $100 bill that is in my wallet, but I have not added $100 bill that is lying in the vaults of the chartered banks. So when I deposited $100 in my bank, let's say CIBC or any bank, then the bank has $100 bill. That is the currency. We're not going to include that currency in the supply of money. Why? Because that $100 is already been reflected in my checking account. So I've already added in the form of demand deposit. So if I include currency that is held with the bank and all demand deposits, so technically we are counting $100 twice. So that is the reason we specifically mentioned that we add all currency in circulation. That is currency that are held, that is held with the bank, currency in the vaults of the bank, drawers of the bank, we are not going to include because they have already been counted in the demand deposit definition. Then we add notice and personal term deposits of all chartered banks. So in order to define M2 supply of money, we have M1 first, and then we add notice and personal term deposits. By notice and personal term deposit, I mean that you cannot withdraw money from these accounts right away. Either you have to give a notice before drawing that money, or you have to have a term deposit. By term deposit, I mean that you deposit for a specific time period. So, for example, if you have deposited this your money in 3 month deposit, 3 month means you can't withdraw before 3 months. Even if you draw, you have to then pay the penalty. So if you include that money as well, that is called a slightly broader version of money supply. That is what we call M2 supply of money. Similarly, we have the third one is M2 plus. M2 plus is M2 definition that I just defined above. And then you add deposits at near banks as well. By near banks, I mean quasi banks that are not chartered banks. And finally, M2 plus plus, where I add M2 plus and plus Canada savings bond and mutual funds. Notice that as we move from M1 to M2 to M2 plus to M2 plus plus, and we have other definitions as well, M3 as well, we are actually including less liquid asset in the definition. So see, M1 definition. M1 is currency plus demand deposit, 100% liquid. You can use your checking account whenever you want. You can withdraw your money from your checking account. So it's 100% liquid. Currency is 100% liquid. Then you have okay. Then you have notice and personal term deposit. So it's not 100% liquid. If you need it, you need to give the notice to the bank before you withdraw that money. So it takes some time, right? So it's not 100% liquid, but still a bit faster. You can convert this money into usable currency in a short period of time. And then we have M2 plus means deposit at near banks, and then Canada savings bond and mutual funds. So basically the liquidity is decreasing. So these are all 4 different measures of money supply. There are others as well, but normally we are concerned with only M1 supply of money. Thank you.